Hello there, my name is Richard. The first time seeing my channel, I use review cartoon series, anime series, or something completely random. And today will be Final Space Season 2. Let's get started. Now, my opinion, Season 2, it worked to a certain extent. I mean, I enjoy it, I love it, but you still have that one major problem. They're trying to force too many characters and juggle so many character backstories. So that's one of the biggest weaknesses of this series. But to be fair, season 1 didn't have that many characters and not even villains because they're trying to pick up and add more villains so you can do season 3 so you don't have to be forced to. So you can see why this sort of juggling kind of falling apart kind of deal in season 2. But in my opinion, it was okay because you understand watching this series. There's not the best way to handle a show, but you can see they're trying so really hard to understand the fan base, to understand the characters, and deliver the best quality they ever can. And my fairly, I enjoy it when they did. Especially you find out you need to have 5 keys to open the final space so they can save Gwen. The question is, should Gary open final space? The question is, to listen to Bolo, this new evil titan. Maybe not evil, could be evil because he told you could save Gwen. That's sort of questionable, but Gary just so desperate to save Gwen. That stuff is so blind to go in. On top of this, you find out this is other Titan who sends Gary's mom that you should be the person who left them because she was blaming everything on him. That's the reason why his husband divorced him, the reason why he suicided himself to save the world. She blames Gary, and Gary had his own issues, and now it kind of makes sense why he is Gary, why he's so hyperactive, trying to get people's attention, trying to make friends, and attempting to bond with them because he doesn't want to let go because he feels lonely. I mean, he doesn't say it out loud, but you have at least a clearer picture, including Avocado Jr., that he feels alone without his dad. So that Gary adopts him to make him feel better and unite with closer with Avocado Jr. But the twist is that his own father returns a very kind of screw up way to stop Gary and Avocado Jr. and the whole crew. That you're wondering, should that was a good idea to return Avocado? Because Avocado's death did leave a huge impact in the show and it actually was well executed. But we still have sort of wondering question, did it work? Honestly, we don't know because the show didn't last long enough to show Avocado an influence on this new version of him because he turned evil automatically so they can stop Gary and his crew. But it's still, I'm still wondering, okay, why you return Avocado? I mean, it's a really huge risk if you know what you're doing. In my opinion, they did okay because they showed him return with a twist and they just put him in the corner for a little while and return back in the final episode just to hurt your feelings, trying to see Avocado tearing, crying. But did it work? Well, sort of not, because you didn't actually left it there. You didn't let it. What's the word I'm looking for? Built on. So it's sort of rushed, and that's the one of the major problems. Everything was sort of rushed in. Not everything, not every episode, but there's some episodes feels rushed, and you feel kind of frustrated. You wanted more. You wanted to build, but you didn't. That's one major complaint of the whole series. But let's face it, you know what you're getting, so what's the point to complain? Because that's how the show is built from. That sort of rush trying to build, but build sort of weird that kind of works. I don't know, it's something that I feel kind of weird people are complaining about, but let's face it, that's how the show is. You must accept it, because let's face it, there's other shows like Penguin and Madagascar, there's TV series, and the movie, that's a rush comedy, but you loved it because that was popular enough to have their own movie because you enjoyed the speed. This one tempted to do something similar, trying to slow back and just continue on. Of course, I did enjoy the other characters like Fox and Ash. They were very likable characters, especially Ash because for some reason people like crazy goth girls because they're just so much fun to see how they screwed up they really are. Fox then didn't have that much a point to him, but you see this kind of big guy with sensitive feelings, trying to understand his own emotions, and he needed basically his own episode to develop. Besides that, he was still likable, enjoyable. You do understand how he works. Now, I think the only character I felt was sort of shafted is probably Nightfall. She was interesting in the very beginning, and kind of sad how she ended up because she has so much potential to give so much about the show. Of course, this is a sci-fi show, so she has a small chance to return back if they wanted to or if they know what to do with her. But what happened to her, she basically sacrificed herself for Gary so he could have her Gwen. Gary's Gwen, the original Gwen for Gary. So that in itself is sort of makes sense in the type of show because how they used her sort of mothery, not mothery. She's the one who gives support, but you never know deep enough besides her backstory with the other Gary that she sacrificed everything for him, trying to save him back. You realize she must let it go. Just similar to Gary's mom. In fact, the whole show is sort of that theme, sort of letting go, because sometimes you kind of be careful what you wish for, because you get what you want doesn't mean you get exactly how you want it. And that feels is sort of the theme of the whole show. Kinda, it's sort of muddled here and there because it's how the show is trying to make everything make sense. But almost there, but it's not. But it's okay. I enjoy all the characters, especially all the new ones, in trying to develop this render villain. You also this minor villains that they need a little bit more screen time. Besides this, I enjoy it. I have fun with it. I loved it. I laughed. I almost cried a couple of times, but you needed more to wait on it. You needed more to build. Of course, let's see what happens on season 3. And I know we're green light season 3 because the rating is super high, and you know how networks are. They can't let it go if the network in the show, is super popular. So I got nothing else to say. Just thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and have a wonderful day. Bye.